Welcome back, guys. So in the last section we talked about the about section. So today we are going to talk about the testimonial section. So let's take a look at what we are going to do. Let's go to our text editor. So come below and give a comment. Call it the testimonial section. Testimonials. So still give a section tag to it. So give it an ID of testimonial. Testimonials. So inside the testimonial, we're going to give a class of container. So we give h2 to it. We also give it a class of service title. And bootstrap class of text center, so that all the text should be aligned to the center. So we'll name it as what clients say. Let's save it and take a look at it. We notice that our design is not coming out. So now it is out. We can see that design. So call it what clients say. So we give a rule, div class of rule. Offset -1. So inside the row, we are going to have call MD5. Call MD5 will be divided into 2, which is 5, that is 10, meaning that we are still having space of 2 to make 12. So the offset -1 -1 is 2 minus 2, so it will minus the 2. So whereby you have call MD5 plus 5 is 10, you now have offset -1. So the remaining 2 has been minused by the offset. So that's why we use that offset -1. So that is, all those are bootstrap classes. So we give this call MD5. Call MD5. We also give it a class of testimonial so that we can reference it in the CSS file. So inside we'll have our p tag element. The p tag, we'll just give it lorem 10. Lorem 10 is too small. Let's give it lorem 20. So under the p tag, we are going to give an image. So the lorem 20 is what the client is saying, while under it will be the image of the client, img. The source of the image will be in my image folder, and this image I name it as testimony1.jpg. I'll give it a class of image float, img float bootstrap class. Then I'll give it width, (200), height 200. Then I'll come below and give it another p tag. I'll give it a class. The class will be user detail. Then I'll give it a bold tag. I'll name this person Elizabeth. Elizabeth Smith. I'll give a BRO tag, so that then give it this person's title, co-founder. That is one of our clients that we have worked for in another company called SMT Limited. So this BRO tag make it to this co-founder at so company should be written below. So let's take a look at what we just did. You can see the way it is now. So it's on call MD5 and 2 is off. 1 minus 1 is off. So we have 5 here, remaining 5 here. So we'll duplicate it. We're going to duplicate it into 2. So this one, I will name it as, the lorem still remain the same. I will name it as John Doe. Don't know whether we should make research about who is this John Doe. All of us normally use his name. I think that will be my assignment, for me to know who is John Doe. So this guy, is our great programmer. I'll make him director. At the company, because a lady cannot be the director. So give it image 2. So let's take a look. I've not resized the width. I've not give it width and height. So I've given it width and height, but it's not, something is wrong. What could be the problem? Okay, there is no problem. We are going to work on the CSS. Let's go to the CSS. So let's take the testimonial ID first. The testimonial ID first. So we say border left 4 pixel solid black. Then margin top 50 pixel. Margin bottom 50 pixel. Margin up and right, left and up and down, left and right, 0 by 10 pixel. So we just want to give some line. So this is the line we are trying to give. So we'll soon arrange it properly. Please, sorry, this one's supposed to be for the testimonial as a class, which is this one and not this ID. I'll fix this, please. Let me also get the testimony as a class and also work on them. So I'll just copy this, come to this, paste it here. So let me rearrange which one that's supposed to be. Let me put them in order. The testimony as a class doesn't need these ones. It's supposed to be like this. Then that is the testimony as an ID. So the testimonial as a class is supposed to have this margin bottom 50. And we don't need to put this. So let's look at it. Let's take a look how it is. Not yet better. So we are still working on it. So let's work on the image. the testimonial, we'll go to the image, height 60 pixel, width 60 pixel, border radius, so that it should be round 50%, margin 0/10 pixel, up and right, left, up and down, left and right. So we are getting it now. You can see that it's getting better. So let's check if we need to do any other thing again. Let's work on the user's details to arrange it properly. The user's detail. So let's copy the class user's detail. We'll copy it. We'll also work on it. So since it's a class, we'll use the dots. Then display inline block, font size 12, pixel, so you can see that they are okay now. So I think we are done with the testimonial section. So the next thing we are going to now is the social media section before we go to the footer. We are really trying. If you are up to this point, it means you are doing well. So see you in the next lecture.